Where's some perpetrators I gotta get? I know there's one around. Oh! Put your hands up! Taryn, put your hands up! Come on, just put your hands up! Don't make me give you a warning shot! Come on, just... Okay, you're gonna make me do it! Okay, now put your hands up! Just put your hands up! Listen to me! Just frickin' fuck it! Got him. Alright. Who's next? How's it going, you sexy beast? Welcome back to another amazing Friday featuring your favorite web series of all time, the Fan-Picked Friday Challenge. This is a series where you and your enigmatic mind of yours can put together class setups, loadouts, weapons, attachments, frying pans, or whatever else you can come with, and see how well I do with it on the fields of honor. Last week's episode was the Ninja Loadout by LA8 which featured the fully automatic Mad Cutter available to the new Conglomerate. If you wish to make a suggestion for next week's episode, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below, and I'll choose one of the most top voted challenges to use in next week's Fan-Picked Friday Challenge. This week's challenge, we're doing our first ever repeat weapon, the Rebel. We've actually covered this weapon back in another challenge in episode number 11, where I played the role of a gangsta. And it's funny, since today I'll be playing the role of a new Conglomerate police officer using the same exact weapon. So today's challenge comes from KSG Xray, which is entitled the New Conglomerate Police Department. He states light assault class, no primary, rebel pistol for secondary, medkits of choice, and smoke grenade or other non-lethal, which is the flash grenade. Run up behind enemies and slash, yell at them to put their hands up. Should they not comply in 5 seconds or open fire, shoot them in the head. Should they put their hands up, tell them to come with you until one of you die or you make it to the warp gate. Thank you for enlisting me into the N.C.P.D. Xray. First and foremost, as I'm sure you can tell from the footage earlier, I wasn't able to get anyone to surrender and follow me. They just shot at me until I cried, which kind of pissed me off, so I decided to just be a corrupt police officer and mow down everyone not wearing blue. So I jumped headfirst into some firefights on Amherst and was fully expecting to get myself absolutely wrecked. Turns out, running a rebel-only setup as a light assault yielded much better results for me than running it as a heavy assault. Also, I did slap on the ammunition belt as a means of convenience, as I was actually able to get a few long-standing kill streaks going on that would otherwise be ruined by lack of ammunition. When I was running on a high note, I was able to sustain a very solid 5.0 kill-death ratio, which was just mind-boggling. Once I stopped getting sweet-ass kill streaks and fell into an average groove, I held a pretty potent 3.5 KDR. As I'm sure you could tell from the belligerent citizen I had to deal with earlier, I wasn't really able to get anyone to try and surrender. I did, however, get plenty of people to surrender by shooting them enough. It seemed like my pistol was full of these crazy funky knockout darts, but they weren't very potent. I had to shoot about 4 or 5 knockout darts into the chest of my enemies before they would fall asleep. Typically, I had no idea what law they were breaking and would just shoot first and arrest people later. So this loadout is a very realistic simulation of how to be an actual police officer in the United States. How about some statistics on this non-lethal weapon? Well, the Rebel is practically a battle rifle held within your little tiny hands. It deals 250 knockout damage up to 15 meters and falls off to 143 tickle damage out at 60 meters. It comes loaded up with 10 darts in the magazine and another 50 in the reserve. It fires at 261 rounds per minute, has a short reload speed of 1.5 seconds, and a long reload speed of 1.8 seconds. Even though this pistol has a tiny magazine size, that extremely fast reload speed will make sure you can keep incapacitating perpetrators without any evidence of any wrongdoing. The bullet velocity is a pretty crappy 375 meters per second, which is exactly identical to the default mag shot's velocity. The factional equivalents of the Rebel are the Cerberus for the Vonru Sovereignty, and the TX2 Emperor is the closest factional equivalent for the Terran Republic. First and foremost, the Rebel is actually an amazing pistol all around. If you're wanting to run a silenced light assault or infiltrator setup and need a good suppressed secondary, the Rebel is just perfect for the job. If you're wanting to do a bolt-action body shot pistol combo, then the Rebel will fill that role quite nicely. Anyway, as a light assault, having a handheld battle rifle was far too fun to use. I actually got a couple of accusations along the way where people were crying that they were getting destroyed by a pistol. The ability to take down targets in as little as 4 body shots and just a 1.5-second reload speed made this weapon really, really awesome for hopping around towers and tearing people up with it. If it were suppressed, it would be even more menacing, but it seemed like a lot of people it went up against were just unaware of their surroundings or not paying attention to the minimap at all, and left me alone as I utterly wrecked their entire squad. I have to admit though, it was rather fun being a police officer with a freaking jetpack. The only thing I wish that SOE would do is replace all of the placeholder weapon models that are still in the game. The default mag shot from the new Conglomerate uses the same exact model and texture as the Rebel, though they both significantly vary in statistics. Despite that, the very hard-hitting 250 damage in a little tiny pistol is just delicious when you're about to pop some domes from across a room or just at a medium distance. 500 damage in a single shot is not something people are expecting when it looks like you're just pointing a whiteboard eraser at them. All in all, playing as a corrupt New Conglomerate Police Department officer was rather enjoyable, and even to the point where I was laughing maniacally as Vanu punks and Terran delinquents fell at my feet from the justice-giving end of my pistol. It kind of made me feel like I was Judge Dredd with the lawgiver giving law to just about everyone that glanced at me. There you have it, you sexy beasts. Thank you again, Xray, for your N.C.P.D challenge with the Rebel pistol. If you guys liked this week's episode, go ahead and leave a super awesome police brutality thumbs up. If you have an idea for next week's episode, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. Make sure to include any weapons, attachments, pants, pimp-ass street racing cars, water guns, or lotion dispensers that you would like to see me run with, and I will choose one of the most top-voted comments for next week's Fan Pick by Day Challenge. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Please let me know if you got anything awesome planned. I would love to hear it. With having said that, if you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free.